What kind of news do you have?
Human skeletal remains
You know
were
what?
found.
You got to like this. Go ahead.
Were found on the grounds of a bed and breakfast in Snow Hill, Maryland, which I believe is near the eastern shore of Maryland.
Yes, it is.
The remains
know
were
people from
found
there.
after several hours of searching as part of a larger investigation. The remains are thought to be a woman's, and the person was being referred to as Jane Doe. The remains were sent to the Maryland Medical Examiner's office in Baltimore. State's Attorney Joel Todd said the discovery of the remains came as a surprise to the owners of the B&B, who otherwise had nothing to do with the investigation.
Surprise! You own a B&B. There's dead bodies all over the place. Surprise! Of course it came as a surprise to them unless they killed the person. Unless they killed the person. Now, my feeling about this is that I've never been, and I never will go now. There's certain things I won't do. Cruises are out of the question. I will never go to a bed and breakfast now. I never have gone before, and I know some people find it very quaint. Jeannie, you probably...
I hate bed and breakfast.
Thank God for that.
Did it once, we'll never do it again.
I have no desire to ever, ever, ever go to a bed and breakfast because to me, I want more than a bed and breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm willing to have the money.
And you have to talk to people at breakfast. That's what I
don't
hate
want to do
about
that.
it.
I don't want to sit around and have a phony community.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I mean, I got tired of eating at the Carnegie because you had to sit at a long table with a whole bunch of people you didn't know. So I would never go to a bed and breakfast unless I had at least 6 people, unless I was traveling with 6 people. And there's no way I could find a consensus among 6 people to go to a bed and breakfast.
Right.
I mean, I understand why people think that they're good. These are the same people who put on skis.
Yep.
And ski right down your street. You know, these are the people trying to get in touch with this notion of a simpler life, even though bed and breakfast, all it is a big house with 2 bathrooms. That's all it is.
And bad plumbing.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
It's like you're in college again.
I'm against bed and breakfast on every level. And now I will never go again because this means people are being killed.
Right.
People, before they
They're
check
dangerous.
out, are being killed.
Quaint maybe, but dangerous also.
So this is like cruise ships, you believe? That
Absolutely.
people go to bed and breakfast and then disappear?
Well, do we have evidence now?
Evidently.
Right.
As
What?
Dwayne
The thing
Thomas
is
said.
you notice more at a B&B because there are fewer people. On the cruise ship thing, you walk off and you think everybody that came onto the ship
That's
walked
right.
off. It usually isn't the case.
Well,
however.
have you ever been to a bed and breakfast?
Once.
Once was
I
for
told my
David.
wife-
Once was where?
I told my wife I wouldn't
Yeah.
go back.
That's okay. Where was that? Not
It
the
was
name of
up.
what city?
It was up near Portland, Maine. It was right on the water south of
and you
Portland,
convinced
Maine.
yourself what a great idea
It was
this
a beautiful
was.
spot.
Gorgeous.
The weather. It was the whole thing. But
Great.
I don't like to be with other people I don't know, and I like to be able to order room service.
Yes, and I don't want to share a bathroom with
No.
the Kinsey family.
want my own bathroom.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want my own bathroom. I've reached that stage in my life where I want my own bathroom, which is why I was thinking of going to Pinehurst. We have a week off in early April. PTI is dark in early April, so I was
Planned
thinking,
week off.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And I was thinking of going to Pinehurst, and one of the deals is a double occupancy. I don't want double occupancy.
No, you get
No.
your own thing. Yeah.
I want my own room, and I'll pay extra. But I
absolutely.
want my own room. I'm not. Where did you go on your bed and breakfast?
Laconia, New Hampshire. We were
Everybody goes north.
New England.
driving with the girlfriend who's now the wife.
Right?
And we did the bed and breakfast, and the woman who owned the bed and breakfast could not have been nicer.
They're
could
all
not have been
nice
sweeter.
till they kill
Right,
you.
And I
Right.
don't want to ever do that again. Because you know why? If I wake up at 3 in the morning, I want to go up and get a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go sit in my chair and watch TV. That's what I
Exactly.
want to do.
This is right.
Eastern Shore. We arrived there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the woman who ran the bed and breakfast was making scones and wanted us to sit down and eat scones. We're like, well, no, we're going to the beach. We're going to the water. Get away from me. And so then the next morning, the plumbing in our room is terrible.
It's
My
always-
husband screws up the toilet. And then
Nice.
we go to breakfast, and the woman begins massaging my neck.
Oh, hello.
I was like, we're out of here so fast.
I have a gift certificate.
Could you tell me where that place is, Gene?
I'll find out.
I have a
Try to
gift
remember.
certificate for $150. I have had this for 2 to 3 years. It allegedly never expires.
Charity auction?
It is.
Is that
it
where
was,
you got
it was
it?
an SB gift pack thing.
Oh.
It's a long time ago, and it's for any bed and breakfast that's listed in this book. There's 1,000 of them listed in this book, and every time I think about it, and that part of me which talks about quilting and and craft fair and I
Water
think
paints.
and I just think that
Petting
this
zoo.
that this would be a great thing to do. The other part gets in my other ear and says, "You're an old man. You hate people. No, this is so stupid. Don't do it." And I would occasionally look and see, well, I go to that city. No, get a hotel room. Exactly. Get a hotel room. You're not happy in anything but a Four Seasons or a Ritz-Carlton. Why do you want to go to someone's house where now you can be killed? So I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
You shouldn't.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Plus, the mattresses are always terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's somebody's
They
home.
have the terrible pillows, and you just sink into the bed.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
It's like lousy, right?
Horrible.
But is there
It's
anybody?
torture.
Some people like them.
Why?
They're the crunchy sort of skiers,
Granola
and soccer
people.
for life people.
Yeah, soccer mom for soccer. That's what you expect to find Sienna vans outside of bed and breakfast.
Yes.
People, there are those people who know how to travel because they travel all the time in cars with their family and the entourages and other families. And I don't wish them any particular ill will except death. That's all, just death. What else? From Jim Flynn in Colebrook, Connecticut. Since I listen to the podcast, I sometimes find myself listening to a 3-day-old weather forecast for a city 500 miles away from me and actually being concerned. I need help. That was a good one. And from Will in Lethbridge, Alberta, which is in Canada. You want to fire everyone from the weatherman to county officials. Maybe you can run for mayor of Bagel City, which I hear is the capital of Window Nation, and take some control. By the way, how is Window Nation doing in the Olympics? Still behind Krakistan in the medal count. I listen every day via podcast and love the show. So we like the podcasters. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
We will return. We have a change in format for an undisclosed amount of days. I'm Tony Kornheiser.